Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at some of these coins. We're expecting big things. There is an alt season. In my opinion, there's an alt season just around the corner. You probably hear that a lot, and I don't really call for it very often, but I'm very confident that there's something very special that's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. Mid-January into February looks to me like perfect situation now for alt season. So we're going to look at some coins now that I'm expecting 2 to 3x's from, and let's dive into it. So before we do that, I just want to let you know, if you want to set up a new Binance account, this one with this link will give you 20% off all your trading fees for life. So whether you're doing spot trading, margin trading, futures trading, or bot trading, you might as well save yourself some money. You can have as many Binance accounts as you like, in case you're wondering. If you've already got one, don't worry, you can set up another one. You only need to verify with your passport or IDs and things like that if you're buying and selling with a fiat currency. If you're not, then you don't need to worry. Right, let's have a look. Bitcoin has pumped, and it's pumped big time. Now, we kind of knew that there was going to be a pump perhaps up to 32, and we've reached up to 33. So what does this mean for Bitcoin? In my opinion, this is going to spark the alt season. Not the fact that we've got up to this level and we're going to stay here. I'm expecting a little bit of a flash dump, and this could happen any minute really. The flash dump will spark the alt season, and the reason for that is this. We have the Bitcoin dominance chart here already. In fact, we've already just gone up to 73 and just been rejected. So maybe this video is a little bit too late, but we can always break a little higher than that. The thing that I'm expecting is for this area here that we're looking at, basically the top zone here, 73, which corresponds to areas of resistance back over here. Probably have to go to a daily chart to see it, and basically the last time we were rejected from specific levels. We used to be in this descending channel. We broke out of it, by the way, so now we've got to look at these. So we'll turn this cloud off. We don't need that. So what we're looking at here is these zones here and here and here. So 73 isn't the be all and end all. It can overreach, of course it can. But the higher it goes, the higher it will drop, and it will drop. I'm not saying it's going to drop to these fantastic lows, but it will drop. At the moment, we're pretty overextended on this chart. The chart can obviously go higher, but when we drop from here, we're going to be looking at some significant, epic moves from alts, and you know, it would appear to me at the moment that we've got some telltale signs. So yes, we've got Bitcoin at this level. If we were to drop, we're only on the 15-minute chart here, by the way, but if we were to do one of those giant dump downs, we will be looking to areas of 27, 28, maybe even 24, 25. But even so, if that's not our main focus, I mean, we can still even pump higher than this. We could go to 35 and maybe even 36 before this happens. But at the moment, we're getting overextended on most of these, apart from the money flow index. And you know me, I like that money flow index, and that will tell us if there's a top, and it hasn't yet got anywhere near to a top on a daily, 3 daily, but the weekly has. Okay, so this is a big deal for me. All right, once we get a read into these zones, it's basically areas of toppiness. Now we got one over here, very high. That was obviously the top. We got one over here. Took a long time, but it was the top of last year. And now we're getting one here, which is potentially the top. Now, things are slightly different at the moment. Every time we have a top, there's differences. Now, when we had a top over here, we did dump, but alts rallied. And if we had a top here, alts dumped. Now, what's going to happen if we have a top here? Well, given the fact that the Bitcoin dominance is so high, and the buying pressure is so high, I'm expecting the dump to just be that of a dump and a buyback. Everybody wants to get involved now. This is not the end of the market cycle. The market cycle has at least another 12 months to go. Probably about another 12 months, to be honest, to go. So there's plenty of money to be made on all of these assets, especially Bitcoin. So people aren't going to let it drop and die. People are going to want to get back involved. So the buying pressure is going to be high, even if the dump is significant. That's going to make a big difference when it comes to buying back altcoins, because they're going to they are pretty low at the moment. You can buy a lot of these altcoins, especially the mid to low caps, extremely low, and because they've been devalued so much, it's allowed for their charts to ripen like a summer fruit. So first we're going to look at EOS. Okay, EOS on the weekly. Something you would tell me is probably to stay away from this on the weekly, and I don't blame you. This here is a terrible looking chart, apart from we got a bottom here and a double bottom here, and now what we're looking at here is a very strong buyback, a significant drop and a buyback on a weekly. So this is just last week, a 35% buyback in it. So the main thing I'm looking at here is this itchy cloud that is basically getting thinner and thinner and thinner. Once we take out levels of $3.50, we're ready to start to recover from these zones. If we go to a daily, I'll show you something else. We've got a consolidation phase, which is similar to that of XRP. Top here, top here, top here, and now we're broken out. What this is now called is an accumulation phase. The accumulation phase is being ridden down as now as support. Now it's descending, so that's, it's not great. We don't have anything specific here turning up or turning down. This here doesn't look great either, nor does this look great, but this is an accumulation zone. So with accumulation, there's no way to find an actual bottom. This would have been a gem to get involved around here, but unfortunately not many of us did, and I'm expecting this to start to make stair steps up, very similar to how it's made stair steps down. So if that is the case, the first move that we'll be looking to receive would be not just to get this top here, which is a 47% move, and that will correspond to that. A 47% move will likely take place, but then if that breaks, then we're looking for a full-on 105% move. Full-on 105% move. And those of you who think that that's unlikely, I'll show you this on XRP. Now, obviously, XRP's had its own problems recently, but we have a very similar looking chart. Now, and we have a top, breakout here, March crash, accumulation. Accumulation zone took place around these levels. It took a little while, and then we had a pump. So we'll measure it from the breakout of the accumulation phase, just to be conservative. Oh, a 53% move, not too bad. Reaccumulation all the way up to the top over here, 272% move. Now, if you watch my channel, you know that obviously I study these charts, and this is one of the charts that I was focusing on a lot because I saw the stair steps down, and I was anticipating the stair steps up. I also anticipated a bit of a drop, maybe not to this level, but we got out around these levels, most of us, and we've actually been putting a few shorts in on this one. But I'm not here to talk about XRP. What I am here to show you is basically the similarities of these charts. These two coins are what are known as dinosaur coins. They've been around for a long time, so it's given them a chance to mature. They've got market cycles, and those cycles are operating just as we expect them to, which is a long consolidation after a giant move. And for those who didn't know, when we look here, this is actually EOS was higher than this. It was over $20. So a massive crash back down from a $20 region. We're talking a massive crash. Now, from what I understand, that it varies from exchange to exchange. It's around about between 20 and 24. So we'll go for 21. So we're looking for a 90%, over a 90% retracement, 94% retracement. Am I saying we're going to meet the all-time high again? I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is that when you have a chart that's like this, that's coiled up and has a very neat progression on the way down, and now entering into an accumulation phase, what I am saying is it is quite likely that it does move, and when it does move, it will move aggressively. I'm not saying it's the best thing to buy, but it's a decent one. Anyway, that's EOS out the way. Like I say, this isn't my top pick or anything like that. It's just a chart that I'm very keen on because I like long charts. I like charts with a long history, especially charts that look like this, which to most people look bearish, but to me, they look like a really neat consolidation, and now we're into a new phase called reaccumulation. And then obviously what happens after that, we've all seen what happens with XRP. It will happen with EOS, definitely. But as far as price targets are concerned, we take out these highs here, just below $4, and then we aim for the next level, which is around $5.50. That is that done. Right, let's have a look at Algorand. So Algorand, again, I'm on the 15-minute chart for these because I've been mapping them out, bot trading. So Algorand has made its move recently. So this was a nice big move. Obviously consolidation from there. Now we are pumping as a result of this incoming, basically confirmed golden cross. Now what often happens with a golden cross is that we do dump into it, but let's just say that this is where it launched from because we took out the 200 exponential, and that was a 44, almost 45% move from top to bottom. Retraced at the moment, probably going to retrace a little more. So we're still up quite considerably if we'd have bought it back down here. Now I've been buying around these levels because I saw what was coming, and basically the reason I decided to buy into this one is because I saw that this was a reaccumulation again. I also saw that the Ichimoku cloud was going to come to an end over here, and if we look now over here, what we see is the fresh baseline conversion line cross. So this is about a week ago, so this was time to really get excited about it at that level. So where do I think this one is going? I think we're going to come up to this level again, and then I think we're going to then go some. When we look at the state of this chart, it looks terrible. but there's plenty of opportunity within this chart. Now, I've seen many charts look like this on Probit and they don't move, but this one isn't just on Probit. This is on Binance and it's also on Coinbase. This is a kind of this coin has been given the royal seal of approval in a way. It's on some of the best exchanges out there. It's not going to die. In fact, when it starts to move, it's going to attract a lot of attention. It's going to get a lot of volume, and I think that once we've broken above this zone here, which is between 76 and 85 cent, then we will essentially see this area. And I know it sounds crazy when I say that because it's so far away from where we are. We will see that area get taken out, and if that is the case, that is going to be a 772% move. Now, will that happen overnight in this one alt season? No, but will it happen this year? In my opinion, I think it will, and I'm certainly involved in this one. I've got spot holds on this one, and I'm also doing bot trading on this one as well, and both of them have been working out very well recently, so I'm very proud of myself on that one. And like I say, I do expect there to be a bit more of a retrace take place, ever so slightly, but given the fact that from the current area that we are at right now, we're looking for a 700% move, more than that, then yeah, I mean, I'm no financial advisor, but buying at these levels, might not even be a bad idea. But again, we have just pumped 40%, so be careful. We've retraced about 20. We could even retrace the full amount, but like I say, be careful with what you buy, especially when we're considering that there might be a dump. In fact, it does appear that there is a dump taking place with Bitcoin. How predictable. So this might be an opportunity for this buying in on alts at the moment. I'll whiz through this because I want to do some trading. So what else have we got here? We've got Holochain. Holochain, again, one of those coins that on the long-term time frame looks absolutely horrendous for those with the untrained eye. But for those with a trained eye, what they will see is MACD turning up. They will see RSI turning up. They will see this giant Ichimoku cloud dissipate over the next few weeks, allowing this chart to basically retake areas all the way from here to here to here to here. So basically a full-on retrace all the way back up to where we came from and then some. It sounds crazy when you say that, but this is a low cap coin, usually trades quite low volume, and when it does pump it spikes and dumps, which is why I've been using it for bot trading. This one, in my opinion, is gonna another one of those coins which is going to absolutely do phenomenal. So if we would just measure that right now, we've just pumped ridiculously. I mean, we're about 25% up just in the last couple of hours. But again, this isn't a coin that I've been talking about a little while now. But even if it's just a pump and continue this pump or pump for the rest of the year, we will take out this high no problems. So 2.5x that you'll get back from that token. But again, this is a perfect one for bot trading because if we zoom in a little closer, what we'll see is lots of spiky moves, which basically means that the bot likes to buy and sell each one of these, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And so basically I'm accumulating loads of my base pairs for, in this case, is BNB, and with every move up and every move down, I prefer them to be spiky and aggressive because it means I get to make money all the way up and then buy it back and all the way back down, or all the way back up, all the way back up, down, up, down, up, down. You'll have to watch some of my videos on bot trading if you're interested in that. There are links below. I'll leave links at the end of this video. So Holochain, again, another one of those coins which will basically take out a brand new high. Now, FET AI, not really moved a great deal, but when it does move, this one is also, let's just have a look at the state of this chart long term. Absolutely phenomenal chart here. We did, this was a brilliant move. I didn't get involved in this one because I saw that at the time I didn't really see anything coming out of this one, but if we had got involved in that move, that would have been a 1,800% move. Can you imagine? So where are we going to go from here? Well, again, if we zoom in a little bit closer on the daily, we're coming out of a very, very long-standing, big, thick red cloud of the Ichimoku, and we're looking to get across on the daily. The MACD is turning up. We have nice stair steps up on the RSI. Now, if we go to the weekly, what we see is, again, just like all those other tokens I've been looking at, in the next few weeks, we're going to be free. We're going to be free to make some big moves here on the Ichimoku cloud, and again, RSI, MACD, just turning up in a really nice place, just below the 0 point. Again, we're getting stair steps up on the RSI, so everything's looking good for this one to move big time. It's not moved big time yet. We're below the center of the Bollinger Band. We're below the green 50 exponential, but when it moves, it's going to move. Even if we were to take out that last hill, that last mountain, that's a 274% move. And do I think we're going to go higher than that? Yes. I actually think that this one will, this year in 2021, reclaim its full potential as an 839% move, and maybe a bit more on top. This one fundamentally is actually quite strong, got a real strong use case, and also they're a UK blockchain company, so you've got to support your own. So it's got everything going for it, in my opinion, and I like the chart. I like the chart a lot. The last one is a chart that I'm not really trading on the back of its chart, because its chart is pretty rubbish. In fact, it's Ocean. But again, fundamentally, I like this token. We had buyer zones down here which were filled, and now we're basically hoping for this one to recover. A recovery in this instance should take out all these highs and then some. Fundamentally, this one's extremely strong, but the chart is saying I don't know what to do, because it's a very young chart. I mean, on Binance, I mean, this is, you know, even at these levels, it's gone crazy. I mean, this just last year, I mean, it was trading below 10 cents, a lot lower than that from what I understand. But now we're looking at the Binance chart, we don't really know what's going on with it. However, what I would say is, you know, this one will take a little time, but I think fundamentally this one has got the biggest opportunity of all the ones that I've looked at to make the biggest moves. However, buying at these levels, I can't tell you. It's not for me to say. I'm not buying this on the strength of the chart. The chart does not look strong. The chart looks kind of pretty rubbish. So we'll go down to a lower term time frame to see if there's anything that we can work out. It doesn't look good on this term time frame either. So what I would do is I would consider this one as a buy, maybe put some profit into it once you've made some, and think about buys around 30 cents. Between 35 and 30 cents appears to be an accumulation area, but it could go lower than that. So in this instance, I would say this one, in my opinion, is going to do very well, but the chart doesn't look ready at all to make a move. It could make a move, it could just come out. There's a lot of people buying this up on the back of its fundamentals, but on the back of this chart, doesn't look very good. However, I do like to accumulate at low levels, so I will be buying this all the way down in the hope that it pays off in the end. But it's not like the other charts that I've shown you, which are based on chart analysis. This one has no chart analysis. This is just a wild card blockchain company that has an extremely good use case, and that I do see good potential in. Anyway, I will leave it with you there, but thank you for watching. Let's do some good trading. Thank you, and subscribe to the channel, and I've also got a Telegram chat, and check out the videos about bot trading if you're interested. They should be flashing up above my head around this point now. Take it easy.